Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is approximately 10:20 right now at night, and I thought I would bring you all a different type of video from anything that I have currently on my channel. Right now I am in my comfy gear, a regular t-shirt and a pair of shorts, and I just wanted this video to essentially be very casual in nature, one in which I just discuss things that people and friends discuss on a regular basis. So if you are interested, please stay tuned. Recently, I had a discussion with someone that I am very close to, and this person in particular is going through a horrible situation, one in which a lot of us may either know someone that has gone through this or has gone through it personally from something that we've experienced, and the thing is cheating. Now, I wouldn't say that I personally was ever physically cheated on, but in my opinion, someone that I dated in the past did a lot of emotional cheating with someone outside of our relationship, and I didn't, at the time, I didn't know how to handle the situation. I was a lot younger when it occurred. I think I was like maybe 18 or 19 years old when it happened, but I was definitely a lot younger than what I am right now. But yeah, this person did a lot of emotional cheating with someone else. He was giving this person a lot of the time that he should have given to me. He had a lot of conversations with this person outside of our relationship, and he lied about the extent of him and her relationship with one another. And yeah, I wouldn't say it broke me and made me distrust any man going forward, but it definitely shaped the way that I see men and just people in relationships in general. So, with that being said, there are a few things that I feel may be helpful to a lot of people when it comes to cheating, and I'm going to share a few of those things right now. Now, as a woman, the one thing I want to share with you all that I share with my personal friends outside of YouTube, the one thing I want everyone to know is that everyone, whether female or male, should know is never take cheating as something you did wrong. Like, never take blame for what the other person in the relationship did to you. You are not to blame for their infidelity. Like, I don't know why people feel a certain way. Like, why it is that they feel like it was something that they personally did wrong. Yes, there are those few instances, like rare occasions, in which someone added to their partner wanting to step out. Like, I don't know, something such as not providing the other partner with something that they need. But even in that case, that partner should be able to communicate with the other person and say, hey, this is something that I need. You should be able to provide me this. How can we come together, collaborate, and compromise? And again, there are sticky situations with that also. Some people are just not willing to budge, and at that point, instead of cheating, you should just separate yourself from the relationship. But beside that, I feel that almost all of the women that I know, as well as the guys that I know that have been cheated on, they feel as though it was something they did wrong. And I feel like it's the weakness of the other party. Like, it's their weakness not to be able to open up and communicate as to what it is that they want, or for that other party to, not be able to create what it is that they need within their relationship. Like, there's a lot of reciprocity in a relationship, and if you are not getting that or giving that, then you shouldn't be in a relationship at all, because it takes two to tango and two people to make a relationship work. Well, that's if you're in a monogamous relationship, but that's a whole nother story. My second piece of advice for anyone going through a difficult situation with cheating is to never harbor bad feelings or an ill will toward the sex that you are interested in. Meaning, never take what happened to you in the past and allow that negative situation to shape how it is that you navigate forward with any other relationship, because one, you can end up damaging that relationship, and two, you can end up limiting what it is that you and this other party are able to create together because of something that happened to you in the past. And I know so many people that sit there and do that. Yes, it's something you learn from. You should be able to look back at the relationship and say how it is that going forward you behave in a way that you better yourself from the situation, but not, but not taking it to where you're telling your partner, hey, I don't think you should go out here, here, and here, because in my last relationship, the last person that I was with went out and they did this, so I think you're going to do that as well. Sorry about that noise. But you shouldn't do that. You should be able to make it so that you learn from the situation and you grow, but grow forward. Don't grow and inhibit yourself from the possibilities that you and your potential mate or suitor in the future are able to have. Point number 3, retaliation. I don't think retaliation is something that's healthy for a relationship. I don't think it's healthy for the person that was cheated on at all. And the reason I said relationship from the jump is because you never know what it is that you and your partner are going to do in the future. Like, maybe they had a moment of weakness and, they regret the situation. I don't think it's healthy for the other party who didn't do anything to go out and do something, because that can do a whole lot of damage to that person's mental state going forward, or being able to resolve the relationship, in the future. Like, being able to talk things out, because they're going to be like, well, you did this to me, I'm going to do it to you, and it's going to be a lot of back and forth with that. There are people that are able to overcome it, but it's something that I definitely would say it's something you should try not to do. Yes, there are people who have moments of weakness, and in that time they need someone. Find a friend, get a family member, find someone that you're close to and spend time with that person. Don't go to someone that can potentially hurt what it is that you have going for yourself in the future, or that can potentially hurt what it is that you and your next relationship are able to, you and the past relationship are able to get through, but also the next relationship. If your future partner found out that you retaliated, what is it that they're going to feel about you if anything happened to the both of you? So it's something I think I would warrant a lot of people against doing. I feel as though forgiveness is necessary. I think it's necessary to forgive, because in the end, you never know what it is that the person that did cheat, what it is that they were going through. I know some people who cheat because of alcohol, or some people that cheat because of a loss. Like, sometimes cheating is a grieving process, but sometimes it's also the mind state of the person. Like, you never know what it is that they were going through mentally at the time. And yes, there's no excuse for cheating. There's no excuse at all. But at the end of the day, if you don't forgive that person, like, not forget, but if you don't forgive that person, then you're going to be the one with a heavy heart, and you're going to be the one that's affected in the future by the situation. Like, there's a lot of times in which someone's done something to me and I didn't forgive them, and every time I saw that person, I was the one that felt something, not them. They probably got over the situation, moved on with their lives, but I was the one that was harboring the ill feelings toward them, and I was the one frowning up every time I saw them. You don't want to be that person in the end when it comes to cheating. It's something I definitely feel is necessary for the sake of your sanity and just who you are as a growing individual overall. I personally wouldn't want to be the one that holds on to this ball of anger. I don't think anyone wants to hold on to that. I think we all want to find someone that is perfectly suitable for us. But even with that said, we can't hold on to things of the past. We're not perfect. Everyone sins. Like, I mean, if you do believe in, is sin a part of all religions? But we all are sinners. We're not perfect. No one is. After forgiving, I think it's best for us to do exactly what I'm going to mention with the number 5, and that is taking time for yourself to reflect on the situation. Give yourself time to heal and truly heal. Don't say, I'm good, whatever, I'm moving on to the next. That's great, but let's be realistic. You just got out of something serious, if it was serious. There's no way, in my personal opinion, that it's easy for us to be with someone that meant everything to us, get hurt by this individual and say, whatever, I'm moving on to the next. That's not realistic at all. It's best for us to take time, learn from the situation, spend a small amount of time thinking about what happened in retrospect, and then get over it. Write down those feelings. Talk to a therapist. Talk to your friends. Talk to people that support you and will be real with you. Do not surround yourself around people that are going to sit up there and bash whomever your partner is was because you know what it is that you need. And no one needs all the negativity. Like, I mean, unless you're that type of person. But you know that you, at the end of the day, just need support. You don't need the negativity, because that is just going to put so much weight on your heart and leave you with a heavy heart. Just take time for yourself so that you truly heal. Do whatever it is that finds you peace. Like, for me, I love working out now. Working out is my safe space. For other people, I feel as though they should talk to a therapist or a preacher or a family friend in order to find themselves so that they can move forward with any relationship that they have there on out. So 6 is like my favorite number, so I'm pretty excited for the number 6, which is, if you're going to stay in the relationship, stay in it and work on everything that it is that you two come together and decide we need to work on together. Be angry, but don't always continue to play the victim or always continue to go back to what it was that this person did. Sit there and truly try and work things out. Like, no one wants to blame all the time, because at some point we all have a role in the situation, but the only one that should take full responsibility was the one that acted on it. What I feel is necessary is for people who decide to stay in the relationship, if you are going to do it again, forgive and then plan ahead. Like I said, you forgive, you plan ahead, you create the plan together. See a therapist, see your preacher, find role models or mentors of people that you know have gone through the situation. See what it is that they did. Don't share all of your business with everybody in the world, because if something's going on with your relationship and you know someone in your family or one of your friends is going to harbor or have issues with the person that did something to you, that can cause an issue of its own in your relationship. So keep it to yourself and figure it out together with your partner, especially if you know that it was a moment of vulnerability. That's it. Like I said, no one is perfect. Forgiveness is necessary. And it's also necessary to work on something, especially if you feel like this person is your soulmate. But at the end of the day, don't just settle. Like, if you know you deserve better in that relationship, don't stay in it at all, especially if you have kids. There are some people who would disagree, and I completely respect that, because I don't have kids right now. But I don't know. I don't know if I could personally stay in it. If you hurt me, you hurt me. But like I was saying, if you have kids, I don't know. If I had kids with him, I don't think I would stay in it for my kids if you hurt me, especially if it happened more than once. No, it's not happening at all. You broke my heart. We're out of it. But there are other people that weren't brought up with a two-parent. They were brought up with a two-parent household, and for them, or weren't, and for them, marriage or a relationship is sacred. They want their kids to grow up with the parent. And I truly understand that. So the idea of leaving a relationship because kids are involved is something that's hard. It's to each person's discretion how they want to handle the situation, but don't separate the kids from that parent because of something that they did. It has nothing to do with the kids. A lot of times there may be cases in which it did, but I don't know. But yeah, if you're gonna stay in a relationship, stay in it wholeheartedly. Give it your effort. Pray together. If you don't believe in prayer, find peace together. Do whatever it takes to navigate the relationship together and recommit yourself to one another. I think a recommitment ceremony is something beautiful. If you're just boyfriend and girlfriend and you're trying to work things out, work it out. I also believe in prayer for boyfriends and girlfriends. I think prayer works, but that's a personal thing. I don't want to do a lot of religion on here, but I think some relationships are salvageable. You can mend the relationships and find a sense of togetherness with your partner. All right, that is the end of this video. I didn't want to talk about it for too long. I just wanted to share my personal thoughts. I know there are some people that may disagree, and your disagreements are more than welcome. I mean, teach me something. This is a learning process for me also. Like I said, I've never been cheated on physically. I know people personally, like close relationships, even parental relationships in which both of my parents, I believe, at some point were cheated on by a partner. And I know how it is that they felt when they were cheated on. And I know how they behaved toward other partners in the future or their current partners when it did happen. But there are things that I feel personally might help some of you with this video. And like I said, teach me something in the comments section. Let's have a discussion together with one another. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you disagree, thumbs down. Like, it's to your discretion. But if you do disagree, let me know why so that I can be informed about something. Anyway, I will talk to you all later. And until next time, bye.